In our previous lessons, we were working on proving triangles similar by 3 tests. Side-side-side similarity, where you have the sides being proportional, so 3 equal ratios. Side-angle-side similarity, where you have 2 equal ratios and the angle that's included between those ratios is congruent. Or angle-angle similarity, saying that you have 2 pairs of congruent angles within your triangles. If we look at our warm-up for number 1, we were given some side lengths. And so we were always talking before about writing your ratios, your proportions, thinking about your image and your pre-image. And we were writing those ratios as the image to the pre-image. So if we looked at those side lengths from the image, 96, 56, and 42, and match them with their corresponding lengths in the pre-image. So our 48, our 28, and our 21. If these 3 ratios are equal, we say the sides are proportional and they would be similar by side, side, side. Well, all of these ratios simplify to 2, so they are proportional to each other and they are similar by side, side, side. Let's get another one. Are these triangles similar? Well, we can see that the triangles are overlapping and they share angle R. So we have a reflexive angle here. So angle R is congruent to itself. We have 1 pair of congruent angles. Then your eyes should be drawn to the red arrows. Remember, arrows are used in mathematics to denote parallel lines. And when we have parallel lines, we look for corresponding congruent angles. And we have 2 pairs of those. One is at angle S and CDR, and the other is at angle T and angle DCR. Well, we have at least 2 pairs of congruent angles. Therefore, these triangles would be similar by angle-angle. Let's try another one. In this triangle pair, we can see again, we have a reflexive angle here at H. We don't have any parallel lines marked, so we're not going to find any information about angles that way, nor do we have any measurements for angles given to us. So we know these cannot be similar by angle-angle similarity. But we do have some side lengths, and we want to compare those corresponding sides. So if we take a look, our side length of 77, that's FH, that corresponds to NH. So is 77 compared to 21, that ratio, equivalent to our other ratio of 121 for HG compared to HM, which is 33. If these 2 ratios are equivalent, we can say the sides are proportional. We have an included angle pair that is congruent, so they could be similar by side angle side. Well, let's check these ratio measurements. 77 21ths, if you're using your calculator, that's approximately 3.6 repeating, or it simplifies to 11/3. 121 33rds simplifies to 3.6 repeating, or 11/3 as well. So these are similar by side angle side. Let's try one more. Are these triangles similar? So as we can see, again, the triangles are overlapping and they share angle H. So we have a reflexive angle pair that's congruent. Then we're also given some side lengths. So our side length from H to G is 43. That should correspond to our side length of HQ. We could find HQ by doing 43 minus 15, and that ends up being 28. So we're going to compare 43 to 28. We have another pair of sides that we can compare, HF. Well, that's 16 units, and 8 units for a total of 24 units. And we're supposed to compare that to HP, which is 16. Well, 43 and 28 don't have any greatest common factors, so we leave it as is. If you're using your calculator, that's approximately 1.535714,286, and so on. 24 and 16 do have a greatest common factor of 8, and so that would simplify to 3/2 or 1.5. Because the ratios are not equivalent to each other, we cannot say the triangles are similar by side angle side. These would not be similar because the ratios are not equal. So these 4 problems again will review on proving a triangle similar by side, 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 having the 3 pairs of side ratios being equivalent, or we say that the sides are proportional. Side angle side similarity, saying you have 2 pairs of sides that are proportional to each other, and the angle in between them, the included angle, is congruent. And angle-angle similarity, saying you have 2 pairs of congruent angles for your triangles.